Theory of purchasing power parity. So this is also an application of law of one price to the national price level, which you have done yesterday. So what is this telling you? There will be prices of goods in both the countries. Suppose there is my country and your country, and there will be prices of goods. So what this theory is saying, that exchange rates are going to adjust to reflect the changes in the price level. I'll give you an example. Suppose there are two cities, New York and Tokyo, and there is a basket of goods which is costing $50 in New York, and it is costing 7,500 yen in Tokyo. So 7,500 yen, if I'm going to convert this in dollars, and if the exchange rate is nominal exchange rate is 100 yen per dollar, then this is going to be equal to $75. Right. Real exchange rate is nothing but the price of domestic goods in dollars and price of relative to the price of foreign goods in dollars. So it's a relative price ratio of goods. So there'll be a basket of goods in my currency, there'll be a basket of goods in your currency, but I will change the basket of goods in your currency in terms of my currency. That is the point. So price of domestic goods in dollars. Supposedly, if US is the domestic economy, and foreign goods are going to be in yen, in Japanese yen, but you will convert those foreign goods in US dollars. You can do that in yen also, but in that case, you will have to convert domestic goods in yen. So I'm just assuming that domestic economy is US. So domestic goods are going to be in terms of dollars. Foreign goods are in yen. We will convert that into dollar, or we will convert that into dollar. Price of foreign goods in dollars. Where foreign goods are going to be in terms of yen, but we are going to convert them. Right. So what is real exchange rate? Real exchange rate. What is the price of goods in US? $50. What is the price of goods in price of foreign goods in dollars? 75. So this thing comes out to be 0.66. So what is this real exchange rate is telling you? It is telling you relatively whether domestic currency is cheaper or not. So you can see here in this particular case that real exchange rate is less than 1. No. So what do you think it will happen? It is cheaper to buy in US than in Japan. No. Right. So it is cheaper to buy basket of goods in US than in Japan. One thing. Right. Purchasing power parity says this, that real exchange rate should be equal to 1. Why? Because in case if real exchange rate would be equal to 1, then it means that the price of goods, whether in my currency or in your currency, that is same. So the cost of the basket of goods is relatively same whether I purchase in my country or I purchase in your country. It means same. Right? Because real exchange rate is what? Price of domestic goods in dollars upon price of foreign goods in dollar. If that is equal to 1, it means the price of domestic goods in dollar is equal to the price of foreign goods in dollars. No. So, and in case if that is equal, agar purchasing, in case of the price of domestic goods in dollar is equal to the price of foreign goods in dollars, that is same, then in that case that the purchasing power is same in both the countries. Right. And in case of the purchasing power is same, that means the basket should cost the same in both the countries. So we are going to solve for the exchange rate here, right? Which is going to convert yen into dollars. So you remember your Japanese basket. So for the basket of goods, if you want to buy in yen in Japan, it is going to cost you 7,500 yen. But if you convert that into dollars, it will be 7,500 upon 100. That is going to be equal to $75. ये तो करा था ना बेटा. 7500 yen tha, exchange rate was 100 yen per dollar. So 7500 upon 100 will give you the cost of basket in terms, cost of foreign basket in terms of dollars. So this is Japanese basket in dollars, means foreign basket in terms of dollars. Dollars is the domestic currency, 7500 upon it. What is real exchange rate? Real exchange rate is $50 upon Japanese basket in terms of dollars. Basket in terms of dollars should be equal to 1. So that means what? $50 upon. Why I'm saying should be equal to 1? Because I want to keep purchasing power same in both the countries. That is 7500 upon E. E is the nominal exchange rate. Small e is the nominal exchange rate. So if you solve this, you'll be getting 50 is equal to 7500 upon E. So you solve this, you'll be getting E is equal to 150. That means 150 yen per dollar. This is the meaning. So to make real exchange rate equal to 1, if I want to keep the real exchange rate equal to 1, what should happen to dollar? Earlier, dollar was 100 yen per dollar. In $1, you can buy 100 yen worth of goods. Now, for real exchange rate to be equal to 1, you should be, dollar should appreciate. $1 should buy 150 yen worth of goods. Dollar must appreciate. From 100 yen per dollar to 150 yen per dollar, right? So you understand that it is the movement in the exchange rate which is going to keep the purchasing power same in both the countries, right? So it states that the exchange rate between any two countries will adjust to reflect the changes in the price level of the two countries, right? So I hope it was useful to you. Thank you, Beta.